The idea behind this beautiful camp was just to pass down knowledge from one generation to another.
To make African traditional music accessible to young people, especially young people in primary and high schools.
Through indigenous knowledge systems, getting our kids to understand how deep our music is.
The same way knowledge was passed down to us using all the sensory action and pedagogies that we've been using for a long time, and that is through oral tradition and social and community gatherings.
And how important it is and the important role it plays in our lives as Zimbabweans, as Africans, you know. So that's the main inspiration behind it. And also taking our kids away from things that are swallowing up the youth these days, drug and substance abuse, one of the things amongst others. So mainly those are the inspirations behind the camp.
My name is Mukudze Sikurieta. I'm playing soprano.
Well, marimba means community to me. It means bringing people together to be a community.
African music is communal music. It's community based. African music involves the whole community. So then in the community you find different people, different calibers, different understandings of music and all of that. If you go to the rural areas there where they're doing traditional dance and all of that, it doesn't matter who's the talented one. Everybody is in there. Somebody's singing, somebody's clapping, somebody's dancing, somebody's playing the drum, somebody is whistling, somebody is, is just there hocketing and all of that.
Everyone is different and everyone is unique in their own way.
So that is the concept behind having camp and all those kids in the same room, despite their level of playing, all playing at the same time, playing one song, no matter the difficulty of the song. So it's a matter of understanding the ability of the child and working with them at a personal level.
If you meet someone where they are, then you can gradually sort of work their way up to other things. So sometimes you just be sitting and you'll be thinking, oh, if I want to teach someone this step, how do I break it down? So you're constantly thinking about stuff like that. Even when you're not actively teaching, you have to be just constantly thinking about how do I teach A, B, C, D in a way that will make it easier for someone to understand.
That is how music was passed down by our ancestors and our forefathers. So it's just a way of upholding tradition, and also it is, according to me, it is the most effective way of bringing out authentic Mbira sound and Zimbabwean style of music.
My name is Mutana Rafudile, but everyone knows me as Utsile. Yeah, I come all the way from South Africa, Rhodes University. I'm the head of percussion of the band.
The first day was absolute chaos. People are not comfortable with each other. People don't know anything about the music or the notes they're supposed to play.
Hi guys, I'm Gabriella Senior.
And I'm Gabriella Junior.
And we just arrived.
It was quite a fun trip, having come with both my sisters, so they had introduced me to quite a few different people, and I had found friends along the way on the bus. I was quite surprised when, as soon as I put my bags in the dorm, I was told we were going to start a song.
I was also shocked. We had just put our bags in our dorms and we told we have practice. And the song was quite easy, and I was actually happy that I learned a new song.
I feel like
we are going to achieve like more marimba skills when it comes to marimba and more social skills.
I think this camp, I am going to improve my marimba skills because we're meeting up as people have the same mindset and the same ideas, especially in marimba playing. So I think that will increase my knowledge in marimba.
We had a grade 7 student and they came without any knowledge of marimba, and by the time they leave, they are somewhere and they can play. And on top of that, they have confidence to belong with the high schoolers and everything. It's just something that is wow.
I feel like it's going to be exciting to see the challenge we'll have against the older people. And I feel like it's going to be a bit of a fun challenge for us to upgrade our marimba skills to be able to play like the people of this age, even though we're younger than them.
Because they're playing in a band together, they're getting more comfortable with each other and they're trying to create these bonds. The music is still chaos, but at least the relationships are forming.
I feel happy because I never expected it.
Make sure you stay in your lane, in that line. Stay there and do not move. Because now we have we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenor lines.
Personally, I'm very excited for camp. Everyone's really friendly. Last night, we started learning a new song. I really like the song, it's very groovy, but I'm still struggling a bit with my part, but I'm almost there.
Yeah, the combined song. At least I can hide behind the boys. But for the girls, it's just me. It's just me and the other baritone player. But we're really trying our best. I think because camp is longer compared to last time where it was just 3 days. This time it's a week, so we have more time to practice our lines. Hopefully later on in the other days we can be coming to see our coach and just getting our lines so that the show is tight.
I hope the students learn how to become a family and how to become a community. And I've learned that we have lost that in the recent years where spaces are for people to come and showcase their mastery, but they are not really into becoming one, into becoming a family, into becoming a community. So this is all in attempt to bring back the social norms of becoming one big community that everyone can enjoy.
It has strengthened me as well and taught me that there's power in teamwork and actually connecting with people from different backgrounds and from different parts of the world.
Community plays a lot in marimba music because marimba style and teaching and everything is derived from the previous generation. You don't have much written down and you don't have much on paper for it. So being in a community is going to uphold the way you play, and it's going to teach generations and generations how to play the instrument.
Day 2 of camp, I'm just feeling nervous because I didn't expect camp to be this tense. I just thought that maybe we would just be learning basic stuff, basic things about the songs, but then I'm a bass player, so I'm not used to playing jacks. And then I actually realized that people play jacks in marimba, and I was like, wow, what is this?
I'm Kunashe, aka Beans.
The music we got is very exciting, very good, but then it is a bit complicated for others, and for others it is easy. But then personally for me, it was complicated, and we tried our best to learn what we could with the time we were given.
So far, the songs are quite complicated. They're outside what I'm normally used to, but there's quite a lot of progress, and we are getting them done.
Right now, I feel like an Archimedes who just discovered that thing whereby you find the volume of an object using the displacement of water, and stuff like that. That's how I feel right now. I actually was like, Eureka, this is what I was looking for. Like, I wasn't expecting this, but I found it. So I actually feel like I'm in a new place. Like, I'm opened now. Like, I've learned new things because it's camp. The purpose why I came here was for me to learn, and I actually learned something new, like the jigs. And I now know I can actually incorporate this in other bands when I'll be playing.
So yeah, thanks to people like Sempum, Siandele, Sesabelo, and the rest of the staff, Memfelo, it's a new through and a new experience.
Hi guys, this is day 3 in the evening of Marimba Accent Camp. This is Crystal and this is Angel.
So my name is Anesu Ndoro, and I am a music teacher, a music researcher for African music, and I'm at the camp to work with the kids on dance.
I feel like this Marimba camp has been really good so far. It is hard and it does have its roller coasters, but I feel like it's a good experience and it's a good way in teaching us how to cooperate with others that we don't know, people that we don't know. And it's a good way of making new friends and just being able to feel comfortable around new people and to be able to socialize.
My name is Anatole Shichimamiwa. So day 3. Yeah, the variations are hard, but we're tackling it through.
As for the dancing, it just teaches you how to just get out of your comfort zone, not always be stuck in one corner. It just teaches you how to be really open and you don't have to worry about anyone.
The addition of the various activities like traditional dances, percussion, and marimba and activities have been extraordinary because it wasn't there last year, but now that it's there, we're exploring new things about ourselves that we didn't know that we could do. So now that we can see that we are talented in different perspectives, we can also try to choose exactly what we really, really like. And I feel like everyone is enjoying, and I'm also enjoying because it's just giving. You're being yourself while you're trying to do and learn the things that you're being given. So yeah, I like the addition of new things.
No, I'm actually new to marimba. I started sometime towards the end of November. So yeah, it's not something easy, but yeah, we're going through.
The first dance that we've been learning is Muchongoyo. Muchongoyo is a traditional dance from the southern part of Zimbabwe, southwest, among the Ndau-speaking people. There is a teacher for traditional Ndau music called, we call him Sekuru, Solomon Madinga. Solomon Madinga is his name. Sekuru is just this honorary term we use to respect someone. And so he's been very generous to welcome people to his home in rural Chipinge, where we've been learning directly from him. Sometimes he comes to Harare, to Marondera, to lead workshops. So the particular sequence of Muchongoyo that I've been teaching the campers is the sequence of Muchongoyo that Seguru Solomon Madinga taught us. It's, according to him, one of the older, more sort of ancient sort of choreographies for Muchongoyo.
I would advise someone to come to Marimba Accent Camp because it's one of the most unforgettable experiences you're going to go through, because there are coaches that you're going to meet. And this year, we met people from Rhodes University, and they're just like amazing because it's like we feel free to talk to them and we can relate to a lot of things even though they're older.
I personally wasn't here last year, but the reason why I didn't come, I was really scared. I was honestly really scared to be around people, and also I feel like I'm not that good at marimba, so I just didn't want to be the odd one out. But there's a certain person who pushed me into coming this year, and I'm actually glad that I did, because I've met new people like Crystal over here, and it just taught me how to be open and to get to know new people, and it's actually so amazing.
Day 4, I am feeling like, wow, we are ready for the concert, like the final thing, because the music is coming together. Now I'm understanding where the music is coming from and where it's going. I am feeling the vibe.
I would start with the excessive playing of the marimba. That was really tiring, but as much as it was tiring, it was getting me more excited for the final performance on Friday.
Getting tired. They've been playing marimbas for the past 5 days now. It's not an easy feat playing marimbas for like 12 hours straight. So exhaustion is a big deal.
Everyone else, it's too late. I asked you. Keep your hand up. So this is what's gonna happen. You make a mistake. Remember your cell phones. They're in my bag, aunt. Thank you very much. You will get them back when you play it perfect. You're not playing. Just that much.
I can say it's been a long day. It's been very tiring, but at the same time, it's been very educational. We've learned so much already, and it's really unbelievable that tomorrow's the last day. And, I wish it was a bit longer, but I can say I am tired, but I'm so excited to show what we have in store and what we've been learning for you guys. We're ready to dance for you, sing for you, and of course, play marimba. And we just hope you guys love what we have to show you.
So then trying to get that away is to get them away from marimbas. For example, yesterday they were swimming, they were playing soccer, and doing all of these other activities that are non-music related. Help them kind of bring back their minds to the music.
There is a way. It's not that it's impossible. There is a way for you to free yourselves of both the strings on your hand. So when you are done, I expect the two of you to both still have strings but can stand separately.
Well, I'm looking forward to swimming, especially swimming. Yeah. And then more activities like playing soccer with my friends, playing basketball, like more of bonding time than marimba. Because I believe that bonding time will help us play marimba better as a team.
Day 5, it's sounding good. At this point, we are like, we can actually put on a show.
My role has been an easy one in terms of it has just been to maintain a good percussion line and like tempo wise and all that. So with the amount of talented kids who are percussionists and all that, I've had an easy job to, so it has been a smooth sailing job. So yeah.
It was a very interesting experience. a very humbling experience. I think more than anything for me, to be witness to the remarkable work that happened there in terms of the teaching and the learning, and how our own indigenous methods of passing on information are still relevant, that we don't need to have everything written down, but if you have people who are passionate about what they're doing and are willing to put in the time, we could be something great.
We are running the whole show since morning, and we ran the show 6-7 times that particular day, and that's a 1 hour 30-minute show.
One band, one sound.
It's really important to be listening and watching when you're playing, like what we're saying, the sensory action.
If they just play something constantly, repeatedly, slowly, I will also start to sing it in my head. Even I'll play it on my thighs so that when I go into the marimba, I can then try to copy what I was being played and what I've been doing on my hands.
It's really difficult to be at the same level of play. So what marimba does is, because music is not written, you have to be patient enough for the next person to learn and master the ability to play their part, so that the interlocking is clean and clear. So marimbas, because of that, it will teach you a lot about patience and everything, and it will just bring you to that place where you are going to be very accommodative and willing to live in a community. You get to form relationships through trust and patience and everything, because when you are playing, you are totally dependent on the person who's playing on the other end, and everything has to be in sync for the sound to become beautiful. So the relationships eventually form, as you saw by the camp. As the day went by, the bonds really became stronger.
The sopranos, you guys are our vibe check. You are our melody. You are our drivers. Everyone looks at you first before they look at everyone else, right?
I think being a soprano is it's a job and a half, because, for the most part, you are the front line of the band, and when people see a band, they see you. So the energy that you bring, you playing, and it's like, as much as it's the smallest, it's actually quite loud. So it's very clear for people to hear your mistakes. And definitely, because it's the last day of camp, as the player, I don't want to let the band down. So it's just really hectic, but also enjoyable, trying to just get my lines right and just have a fun time when we do the runs of the show.
So if Mugudze comes and her face is looking like a monkey, like what it's doing right now, we are going to think the whole band is a monkey. So when you're in front here, make sure you give us the first line of impression. That's 1. 2, when you play your lines, the reason why you are in sections, soprano 1, 2, 3, is so that we get the clarity of all the harmonies. So it's pointless for me to have soprano 1s sounding clear and soprano 2s are sounding shady, because Shinofambidza literally moves together. You get it? So the tightness needs to start with you. And then tenors. Tenors, you are literally my rhythmic section. You guys are the ones that hold the family down. You get me? So if you are tired, the rest of the band is tired. If you slow down, the rest of the band will slow down. You are the rhythmic portion of the whole group and the whole song. What you are doing is so important because you are the one who create all these little pockets where we need to be playing in. You get it? So tenor twos especially, when tenor ones start, you literally have to nail the pocket you are supposed to be in. If you play, sometimes your line will be correct but in the wrong place. So placement is very important.
I play the tenor, the tenor 3, because they're actually 3 tenor parts exactly.
Tenor 3s, same thing. You are literally filling the gaps that 1 and 2 are not occupying, right? And then backline, why I'm always insisting that I need at least one person who knows what they are doing is you have a lot of cues that as a band we are using. The bases, you are literally our giant steps, elephant steps. You are guiding us through the whole arrangement. So if you are clueless at the big day, like my daughter Christopher, everyone will be clueless because we won't know what to play. Same thing with baritons. You guys add the flair in the band. So if you don't know your line, we are going to have problems. So you see how important everyone is in this little community we are building. Everyone is important.
I think at its core, for me, it was about community. It was about sharing knowledge, experience. It was about bridging gaps and allowing us to see that there's more that unites us than divides us.
Oh yeah, no, the drama, hey, a band can only be as good as the drama. It can only be as good as the drama, and the drama has to be the most disciplined person in the band. Sakani is not. Dane was not. It's getting better.
I just realized it's not about me. It's about how we sound together.
Discipline, if you are going to pick a groove, pick a pocket, stay there. We'll give you your time to shine. But technically what you are supposed to be doing is just keeping tempo.
Good ensemble playing looks like one collective unit. It sounds like one collective unit. It just brings an emotion of collectivity.
Oh, the camp was great. It was exciting, it was energetic, it was giving me all the positive words that you can ever find because it was electric.
Just for the record, my voice is gone. I've been having too much fun at camp.
Day 7, which is the concert, people are just comfortable. They're just playing marimbas. It's one big community and people are crying because they don't want to go home.
I think we are really prepared. I think we are prepared more than any time before. We have been having intense practice and that has played a big role to us, including endurance, our mindset towards the marimbas, our mindset towards the music. And I really think that we are really playing a good role into the community.
With all the hard work we've been putting in, it's going to be a movie.
Friday is going to be a movie.
We are promising fireworks. In my language, we call it mavira vira.
final concert is really not the target of the concert. The final of the camp. The final concert is basically just the reflection of the camp. So what it does is it's just showing you what we have been doing for the past 7 days. We can do with or without it. It's just that we have to do it for the sake of the parents so that they can at least have a taste and a reflection of what camp is all about. I just hope the audience take away the importance of community and the importance of upholding tradition in creating healthy communities.
I hope it may be an opportunity for more young people to get in touch with their roots, to learn indigenous instruments and just for the camp to grow, not necessarily in terms of the number of campers that there are each year, but in terms of the impact that it has on the individuals within the organization, but on the community at large.
It's been really inspirational. I think sometimes there's this sort of stereotype that traditional dance and things like this is not something that maybe the kids who go to private schools might be interested in.
I would love to thank the camp for introducing us to these new things, because I really did think I was just going to be playing marimba. But at first I was like, are we really going to dance? But when we started learning it, it was such a fun thing to do. And I love that they've given us that opportunity to learn all these different things and how we've got dancers from different places and how it's bringing us together, not only as, girls and boys, but as everyone that plays, And for me, as a girl, I play bass, and not many of us do, but I realized that it's something that's really brought us together, and we've had so much fun.
But it's been a very pleasant sort of discovery to see that anyone can be interested in these dances. It's music, first and foremost, and these are musicians, and I've been really impressed by the progress that they've been making in learning. Some of them are learning these dances for the first time, but you wouldn't even know it by the way that they're actually performing. And the students are so kind and respectful, and I think that also helps you as a teacher to feel encouraged to really help someone who is showing a willingness to learn.
We're actually playing more instruments like the mbira. Others are playing hosho, goma, and things like that. And it's just so educational. And I really appreciate that our generation now is actually appreciating the culture that we have as Zimbabweans. And we're also learning dances from South Africa, which is even more interesting.
Oh, yes, I've learned a lot. Coming here, like I said, I've met a lot of talented people. Learning, being somebody who's coming from South Africa, I've had to learn rhythms from Zimbabwe. So, which has been something that's nice, out of the rhythms that I've been used to over in a South African space. So coming to a new place and playing new music, being exposed to different rhythms has been something that's exciting for me, and I look forward to every day. So yeah.
I think the biggest skill that we might have gained, or myself personally, is cultural preservation, because we've been performing traditional songs, we've been learning traditional dances that if I was just at home this December, I wouldn't have known. And you just hear that, oh, there's Muchongoyo. But now when people say, does anyone know how to do it? I can lift up my hand, and it's actually something enjoyable. It's something that I can then go to school and say, guys, I know how to do this. And in my own band, I can say, guys, I did this song, I did this dance, let's try it out. And just bringing things, I can then bring these things to people. And it's just really fun, because it's I know something you don't, so I can tell you something new. I think there's a lot of cultural dilution going on nowadays, but when we're coming to a camp like this and we're doing things like this, I think we're definitely revamping it and bringing it back to life. It's really nice to be able to have something and say, okay, this is mine. Like, people have traditional foods, traditional clothing, etc. And marimba is one of the few things in Zimbabwe that we can say, this is our thing. So being able to twist things, even have modern things or modern songs, but on a marimba, it's really like, okay, I can do this, and like whatever I want to do, I can bring it to my culture and like flip it around and flip the switch and actually make something good.
I love marimba because, I don't know, it just feels like home.
I've really enjoyed this experience, and I hope that everyone gets to do something like this to continue learning about our culture so we can pass this down to the further generation so they can know what we've learned and how much this camp has impacted on us, because it's truly an amazing experience.
Most of what we're trying to do is to impart the knowledge. It's not really about just putting up a concert and kids playing what they're playing. It's about getting to give the knowledge to the kids. So we teach them how to teach each other so that they can also teach the next generation that is coming up.
They did exceptionally well because no one was really leading them. They were leading themselves. Well, you should never miss on the opportunity of attending the Accent Marimba Camp because it is going forward and never going backwards. It's going to be national, international, and you don't want to miss that movement.
Music is something very powerful. Music is medicinal. Music speaks to people. It gets to parts of your soul where you didn't think it would actually get to. So I think it will bring that joy, that vibe, and it will get everyone excited, especially with the hard work that we've put into this. So
the whole general experience of being here is just so peaceful to me. It brings me so much peace to see people happy and just do what they love.
So basically, I take music as a form of escapism, and which is basically a getaway from, the troubles and all that. So it really plays a big role in brushing you away, rather, or giving you like just a state of euphoria, I can say. It's just like a getaway from all the bad things, the things that we face as teenagers, we face as adults, Yeah, it's basically that.
Just be excited to learn something new, and when there is a community that is helping people to advance in whatever it is that you want to learn, go for it. You always have someone to support you.